Hey guys, Spitefire H2O back for a sweet typing thrill. This is the sequel to Playing with Letters. So I should really suck at this, because I really do suck at riddles and everything. Sorry, I'm trying to get it centered right on my screen. Looks centered. So, let's do this again. Instructions. This is the sequel to Playing with Letters. It is highly recommended that you play the first installment before you enjoy this one. This is a game in which you solve nebulous puzzles. If you find the game to be too slow, you can press enter to skip to the next line and backspace in order to instantly draw all the text on the screen. Once you've written down your answers, you can press enter to check if your solution is correct. In case it is, you proceed to the next level just as last time. Don't be fooled by the red herrings. Press Z to proceed. Okay, back to the detective. I stand here staring at the last words I'd ever want to read. Where am I? A few years have passed since I was made to play Noel's game. I still have an aching scar on my shoulder from when he struck me with his knife. This is some weird text. I'm sorry, the font I mean. Luckily, I managed to avoid a more serious wound as I was prepared for something to happen. After I ran away, the news told of a burning house with a burnt body inside of it, which supposedly belonged to Noel. But right now, while I am standing at his gravestone, I am reading those dreadful words once more. It's obvious what that means. Noel has not died. He hasn't quit doing what he loves the most, and that is why I must stop him. He's clearly taunting me, which means he must have left some clue as to his whereabouts. That is when it hit me. I suck at reading. Back then, I hit Noel in the head with the final mechanical box. Afterwards, I just dropped it and started running away. Unlike the other boxes, this one had not been attached to the table. Knowing Noel's attention to detail, that final box cannot have been entirely meaningless. I have to go back there and find it and open it. Finding the box is easier than I thought it would, as the house, if you can call it that in its current state, is part of a poor neighborhood and has been left untouched. The password was easy to guess, too. I've already... Oh. What? Earned what's inside, as I've already solved the conjoined puzzle. Inside was but a small note on which was written an address. I found myself now standing in front of a computer screen. I really should zoom in from while I'm reading it. A long time no see, Detective. I am pleased to see that you're back to play some more. Okay, I'm supposed to do this. Of course you can't see me. You may find that to be somewhat unfair, but once again, I know you only tried to capture me if you could, and that would be no fun. No, you have to earn your chance to snatch me anew. That's why you find yourself staring at this screen again instead. All that said, this game won't be entirely pointless for you if you manage to solve all the puzzles. I will tell you something which will help you find me. That would be my surname. This time there will be no dirty tricks. You started to intrigue me too much for that. So, Detective, are you game? Deja vu. Space to skip it all. Hey, of course you are. Why else would you be here? I suppose it's only orderly to give you a bit of an explanation. Why are you sitting by a computer this time? You see, I am a huge believer in evolution, Mr. Detective. Despite all my love for the mechanical, I have not allowed myself to become an article of the past. I would not come to this far had I given up the adaptation to modern times. My love for mechanics stems from an even deeper love of the inner workings of the world, or anything for that matter, including the human body, quite literally. I spent a long time learning the language of codes and coding. Codes are also the central theme of our game. If you think you solved a puzzle, simply write down what you think the solution is. Do you understand? I remember this one. I understand. There. I don't know how I misspelled it. Ah, yes, it is a bit of a shame to be denied the pleasure of physically opening a box with a password, isn't it? In the very least, you are presented with a new text box. I know, not the... what am I doing? I know not the best of my puns, but this isn't necessary. A game that is all about word games. I mentioned the theme being codes earlier. Do notice that I wasn't referring to programming. I'm thinking more in terms of altering text, making a message difficult to interpret at first glance. Worry not, for I shall teach you along the way. Have you, perchance, taken a moment to appreciate your surroundings? Yet? The building has a fairly dark history. Once upon a time, the structure used to be a large inn. What do we never stop doing? Okay, let's see code. What do we never stop doing? It's gotta be the red, so let me think. Huh. Ha! Rotate. You know what they say, repetition is the mother of all learning. Indeed, learn we shall. As for reiteration, I think we'll turn it up a notch and focus on something new. Despite that, there is at least one more thing I think you want to remember. That is to start taking notes. Modern technology is amazing, isn't it? Whenever you feel like looking something up, you can simply Google it. Like this inn, for instance. You know that it had 13 rooms? First page that comes up, though, is an article something about a mysterious disappearance. I guess 13 may be an unlucky number after all. Some even believe the number to be possessed by demonic powers and such ways. Such faiths may have many abjurer as well. Where do you feel faith in the supernatural belongs? Rotate. I don't know. More thinking. Huh. I couldn't have put it better myself. Believe in that which does not exist. But unnecessary waste of precious time. I hope you didn't simply guess the answer to the previous puzzle and happen to get it right. In case you did, you've learned nothing and are not likely to solve this coming puzzle either. I can't teach you everything, as I'm sure you know. Without a teacher, the progress of learning, more often than not, consists of bringing two of your previously skills together, don't you think? No, I would say this puzzle was not vaguer, but than the last one. You already have all the tools you need to solve it. You need only one. I cannot read. You need only realize where and how to use them. What do you enjoy to see people refrain from? Simulation. I don't know. Let me think. Oh, I am surprised it actually worked. Good form, detective. I must admit, seeing this life drain out of a person's eyes is a rare, a beautiful thing. I wouldn't expect you to understand, though, but you don't have to. We all experience the world in our own ways, as I've told you, though. Evolution is important, and many believe differently, but survival of the fittest still applies to this day. There are no rules of living, not really. We like to think that there really are, but that much is for certain. Even I do. One of the rules I tend to live by is that any means are allowed if you want to replace those above you on the food chain. Speaking of rules, submit your answer in an orderly manner. My apologies for the coding error. What paves the way for the true potential of learning? I don't know why I'm actually getting these ones right. It's really weird. Well played. Now we're beginning to get somewhere. I'm sort of like guessing, actually. Even while learning, it's important to take a few breaks in between. Thus, don't you think it'd be nice with one deviation from the rest of the puzzles? Something easy and generally pleasant? I have a feeling you may have disliked the riddle in our previous game, so I've come up with a new one, just for you. The subject of this riddle is very important, though, not only to me and you, but for life in general. I swear that there is nothing shady about this riddle. Are you ready? Alright then, here we go. You can see because of me, but if you look at me, you will longer see. What am I? You can see because of me, but if you look at me, you will no longer see. Oh, hey, I got it. The sun. Oh, I don't know why I said. There we go. The sun. Morse code. Backspace. I hope you're getting ready for the final spurt, because regrettably we're closing in on the end of this little game I made for you. To be honest, I made it for me too. Not only as it's fun to come up with puzzles, but it's fun to sit back watching while you enjoy them. Did I mention there is a camera in the room? But worry not, as I promised, no harm shall come upon you this time. The same can't be said about the people that have disappeared from this inn, though. I don't think they'll have an easy time resting in peace. You can almost hear their cries still, so listen closely, dear detective. How many haunting voices are there? Oh, I don't know. Huh. Well then, there's only one letter puzzle, little no puzzle left now. Before we get to it, I think it's only fair that I tell you a bit more about the location you're at, in case you didn't already figure it out. All those dead guests are victims of mine. That is why this inn eventually had to be shut down. Naturally, I was never caught, but nor suspected. I didn't work here, you see. I had simply happened to come across this blueprints of this building. I noticed that there was a hidden room. That would be the 13th one, you see. The owner, along with the guests, only knew about 12 of them. It was so easy to carry the sleeping guests to the secret room and kill them here, in peace and quiet. It's not hidden anymore, though. In fact, you are in it right at this very moment. Z to continue. Not all things are what they seem. Backspace. All good things must come to an end, and I'm sure that applies to all bad things, too. What would include me and you, then? No, humanity itself will not exist forever, either, sometimes. One can wonder what the point of it all is, but I try not to. I try to enjoy my time here on this planet instead. I told you before, but I'm getting old. I don't have the time nor energy to kill as many people as I used to. I still get my fill here and there, though, but lately this idea of some kind of intellectual challenger has intrigued me more and more. That is where you come in, Detective. It goes without saying that you need to get something out of it all, too. We had quite a sweet typing throw, have we not? Alas, there's one little puzzle I doubt you'll ever solve. For this one, though, I have given you all that you need. What is my surname? Aftermath. Brilliant, simply brilliant. Yes, my name is Noel Strife. You've earned your right to know my name, fair and square. We've learned a lot today, haven't we? Maybe the student will one day become the master. I'm sure you'll be able to find me now that you know my full name. I can barely wait for the excitement that follows. I shall stand by my word. There is no trickery this time. You are free to go, unharmed. I don't believe you. I know you'll come looking for me, and I'll be eagerly waiting for you, Detective. But for now, our little game has come to an end. Worry not. However, once you find me, I will have prepared a new one for you. Until then, Detective. Press Z to end. I don't know if should I press the Z? It might be something secret. I don't know if I should. Should I? Why am I asking you guys? You don't know until afterwards. Okay. It's usually a secret. Hey, there is a secret, a little trophy thing, see? I'll show you really quick. It's right here. Secret medal, unlock this medal to view its details, so I have to go back and play this and try to figure it out. Okay. For the secret ending. Damn it. If I can type. I can't type, playing with letters. Impossible. I can't believe it. You were able to solve even that anagram without me properly mentioning its existence. I am impressed beyond comprehension. I came up with that little extra puzzle only for my own amusement. I guess chess is simply not as fun to play against oneself, huh? Surely you must already know my surname as well. As a little gift of admiration, I will let you know one thing. The next time we play a game, we'll do so face to face. And that's the end. So if you enjoyed it, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. And I'll leave a link in the description for you to play the game if you want to. But I will see you guys in the next video of whatever I make. Bye, guys.